Hey there, and welcome to Real Investment News. I'm Mike O'Neill. The folks at the Nonpartisan Committee for a Responsible Federal Budget have just put out a disturbing report. As you know, the U.S. has a debt problem, a big one. We are now about $20.9 trillion in the red. And that debt comes with interest. Now, last year, the federal government spent $263 billion just on paying off that interest. That's about 1.4% of the GDP. Now, this number is actually low because we have low interest rates. But if the interest rates go up, so will this amount. So the Congressional Budget Office, remember this, projected that interest spending will actually increase to $800 billion by the year 2027. That is nearly 3% of the GDP. Sound bad? Well, it gets worse because after this report came out, we actually passed that tax cut bill, added another $2.4 trillion to deficits over the next decade. So now the CRFB estimates that interest spending will actually rise from our current $263 billion to $963 billion by the year 2028. That is 3.3% of the GDP, and that would be the highest on record, and this is just based on the law as it currently stands with the tax cuts expiring. The group also has an alternative scenario where lawmakers have to borrow another $3.6 trillion, and that pushes this up to over $1 trillion. That is 3.6% of the GDP. Let's look at this another way. The paying of the interest on this debt is far and away our fastest growing expense. This, you can see it here, both in blue that is current, red is with the alternative, is rising faster than Social Security and health care. So how do we fix this? Well, you're not going to like it. You know, we have to cut spending and yes, raise revenue by cutting tax breaks, closing loopholes, maybe even pay a little bit more in taxes across the board. We just have to find the politicians who are willing to stand up and fight for it. So good luck to us all. That's all for now. Thank you very much for watching. As always, remember to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Check out our past reports at realinvestmentnews.com. I'm Mike O'Neill, and we'll see you again on Monday morning.